I'm sitting here with Kristiina Seppel, who is the chair lady of the Evangelical Lutheran Church, Saku, St. Thomas congregation. And you have been here in the congregation from the time when the congregation was born. Please tell a bit about the history.
The congregation itself was born in 2013, so 7 years ago. But the pre-story is that our mother church, which is called Hageri congregation, used to have regular services here in the small prayer house since 1994. And when I was a child, then as a member of the Hageri congregation myself, I used to come here and sing with the children choir or play the violin. And after a while, when I became a teenager, then our youth work actually moved into this prayer house because our youth leader was living here. And after some time, the youth work grew bigger and bigger, and new local youth came and wanted to get baptized. And then the question arose that which congregation they will be joined in. Is it going to be the Hageri congregation with what they don't actually have any connection, direct connection? And then there were already quite many local people who became active, and the question arose that should we maybe plant a new congregation, an independent congregation. And it all happened in 2013 then, when the Saku St. Thomas congregation was planted.
And since then it has gone 7 years. What have you seen during these years?
I have seen growth in children work. I have seen many miracles, especially according to the people who are joining the congregation. Mainly they are people who are adults and they don't have any Christian background. So when they come to the congregation, they are not baptized yet. And this is a real miracle for me to see the local people coming and joining. Also our pastor and his wife and the musician, that we have very good workers here and volunteers. This is all a miracle that I have seen. Yeah.
And what is the role of prayer?
That is the fundamental thing which really describes the Saku congregation. You could tell that a prayer-minded or prayer spirit is really working here, and this is something that describes Saku congregation. It all starts with a prayer, and everything we have right now, we can say that it's the answers of prayers.
It is said about Estonians that they're not especially religious, at least anything much into Christianity. What would you say about this topic?
I would say that it's hard to tell if they are or they are not, because it comes to the lack of knowledge of Christianity. This is something that is not taught in the schools, and 50 years of Soviet occupation really killed the fact that people were members of church. And before the Soviet Union, 98% of the population were members of the Lutheran Church. Nowadays it's around 10. So you can really see the difference. And that means that we really have many generations already that are kind of lost generations. They don't have anyone telling them about God in their family. But people are open to the spiritual things, and if you let's say get on the line with them, or if you will get into a conversation then you can see that people really have a kind of a wrong picture of what the church is about or what the Christianity means, and they may have a lot of questions actually, and it's a good spot where to add things.
And here in Saku, we do not only work with the congregation, but we're also building a church building. How is that possible in a country like Estonia, where the Christians are so small in number?
It is possible when God is behind that idea. And as we were talking about this prayer spirit here, then a church building is also a huge prayer answer, and something that we believe here in the congregation that the Holy Spirit has led us to. So if you would say logically, or if you want to find arguments, then maybe yeah, it's not logical, but we have the faith that this is something that God is leading us to do, and we have just been stepped into this path and started to walk towards the dream, and God has really blessed this walk. So it has a great potential because Saku is a growing area and close to the capital, and a place without the church. So we really see a lot of potential in this building as well.
We do this film in English, so it will be possible for our friends and partners abroad also to get a bit acquainted to us. Do you have some greeting to them?
Yes, I want to really thank you, first of all, for your support. Thanks to you, everything we do here is possible, and for me it's just great to see how God's kingdom is built up through different places all over the world, whether it's Finland or Norway or Germany or England or any other part of the world. We have the same Father, and it's a blessing to feel and see the connection and just the unity we have in His body. So thank you, and you're always welcome here in Saku.